That hot woman blocked my shot on the target. I pulled the scope back to the mark, but I still stole one last look at her before checking my watch and forcing myself to focus. I settled the rifle, worked the action, and fired even though the reticle never felt fully centered. She crossed the line again, the shot failed, and I switched straight to my follow-up plan. I jumped on the scooter I had stashed nearby and disappeared before the cops could get close. I cut through alleys, slipped past patrol cars, and sent the helmet into the river. In a convenience store bathroom, I shaved, changed clothes, and buried my scent under cologne. Then I flagged a random cab and headed for the airport. Before I went inside, I dumped the last gun in a trash bin. A security dog locked onto me, so I scanned the area, stepped out of line, and vanished without a sound. I even ditched the watch and bought another ticket under a new name. Security called my handler with the bad news, and he sounded angry and impressed at the same time. When the call ended, I ripped out the SIM card, dropped the phone, and crushed it under my boot. I stayed alert through the flight and spotted the same man in glasses watching me again at the transfer gate. I saw him a third time in the lounge, and that was enough to tell me he was not just another passenger. I skipped that flight, booked a room at the airport hotel, and set up warnings with glass on the handle and a tray lid on the floor. I kept a small knife on the table in case the night turned violent. When the moment felt right, I slipped out, found my pickup, and started driving home. I crossed 3 counties on country roads and highways, cutting across half the city before I reached the edge of town. At the house, I checked the entrance and found footprints that were far too big to be mine. My gut told me something was wrong. I went back to the truck, grabbed my pistol, loaded the magazine, and chambered a round. Then I ran through the woods, hid in the brush, and looked in. The furniture was torn apart, and blood covered the floor.